Hi, this is Shirish Kulkarni. I'm the founder and CEO of Stroth Consultech. I've been, this company is existing for last 5 years, helping small and medium businesses for growth. And with this Hatke initiative, we are speaking to a lot of individuals who have done things differently, who have seen the world in a different way, done different types of businesses. And we have great pleasure to have Niranjan Kirloskar, who is in the leadership position with Flipkart. And thank you so much, Niranjan, to have given time for this initiative.
It's Shirish, it's absolutely my pleasure. Okay, let me start with what we have done or what we have not done. Let us keep it aside for a minute. But this COVID, this pandemic, basically, yes, it's an unfortunate thing. It should not have been there in the first place. That's fine. But we have to face as things come. But according to me, for us, for FreeDGuard, except the sales part, which has been zero, obviously, for everybody it has been zero, but that's a part, that's the story for the whole world. But we have this pandemic thing, this virus thing, this lockdown thing is a very, very positive manner. Now, what do I mean by that? We never, whether virus or no virus, we never had a problem of inventory in the first place. Never. There is something called as a theory of constraint, TOC, that we use, right? Eli Goldratt, an Israeli, he's no more, of course. So because we have been on TOC for the last 10 years, inventories have never been a problem for us, number one. So we are full of inventories and we cannot sell it. We are not in that problem, number one. So we did not have to do really something different for these 2 months. The life was absolutely normal for us. Only difference is, as I told you, no sales, obviously. Right. So that's fine. Number two, how do we keep our employees motivated? Now, irrespective of the virus, irrespective of the pandemic, has been whatever is the situation of the market, nobody from FreeDGuard will be laid off. Okay. Whatever happens, recession or no recession, except unethical behavior and non-performance.
Perfect.
So there was no change. Again, there was no change for us.
In the policy.
In the policies, no change. Nobody had to worry that they are going to lose their jobs. So there was no difference for us. Third most important point was, I have always told my employees and my colleagues that if you do not take care of your health, then you will not take care of the company either, or the role or the responsibility that you have been given. Because you yourself are not bothered about your health, why will you be bothered about the company?
Perfect.
So these are the three things we always keep on saying, or always keep on telling. We have always been communicating. Fourth point is, we have a fund in the organization. If tomorrow the company is shut because of whatever reasons for 2 years, everybody will be paid a salary up to 2 years.
Wow.
After 2 years, 25th month, then I cannot guarantee anything. But I'm sure 2 years are more than enough for people to do something. They will try to do something. They know. All my employees are rest assured today that even if this COVID goes on for 6 months, the household will not have a problem. They will definitely get do vakti roti, as we call it. Malai they may not get, but do vakti roti guaranteed.
Kya baat hai?
That is the way we have kept our employees motivated all the time. Even during this COVID time, I have been communicating with them, obviously on emails. I cannot communicate one-to-one, but this is the way we have been communicating. This is what we have been doing. So we have not done anything different. when this COVID has come in. But two things that we have learned definitely. We were looking for office space, which I feel, which I have always said, that office is a non-productive organization. Nobody does anything over there except spend money. So we were looking for new offices, new office space. But now what we have realized after this pandemic,
Not required.
we do not require it.
Wow.
This pandemic has given us that opportunity to understand, which we would have never experimented. We would have tried, okay, let us experiment. Now let us make Niranjan Kirloskar sit at home for 2 months. We will do it. We would have never done that. But this pandemic forced us to do it. We did it. Now we have realized that no employee really needs to come to office except those who need to use those designing softwares, which we cannot allow them to go up to the office.
These are licensed software. Right?
Those are all licensed software, all proprietary information, confidential information. So those particular employees will need to come, but the rest of the guys, myself, I need not go to the office anymore. That except if I keep on seeing my employees and employees have to see me.
Right.
But other than that, I don't think I need to go. Second most important thing we learned this time is all these 5-year strategy plan and 10-year strategy plan is all humbug. Everybody was in January talking about April, and after this BS6, post April 1st, BS6 vehicles will get in and everything will be fantastic. Nothing of that sort has happened. And how many months it has been? 2 months.
Absolutely.
So this 5-year plan and 8-year plan. Now I've started laughing at myself when I look myself in the mirror. That what was I talking about? This 5-year plan and 10-year plan and 25-year plan, and people in the employee community, they normally ask you, okay, sir, where do you see the company after 20 years? God knows. I don't even know where I'll be after 2 months now. So that's another thing that we have learned. First thing that I'm going to do as a policy is going to stop all this strategic plan. Yes, a direction needs to be there. The direction will be there that we will remain in the filtration business. We are not going to go into airline business. Yes, that direction will be there. But planning will be only for 6 months, maximum 1 year. That's one.
Wonderful.
2, make the organization so flexible and so agile now that if you come across such situations like what we are in right now, how we can easily adapt and quickly. Right now, we already have the TOC in place in terms of the inventory levels. So we have not invested too much cash in inventories. So we are safe over there. But other than this, what are the other things that we need to take care of overnight if such a thing happens? That is what we have learned in this last 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Then coming back to health. For me, what happened was, I have been always propagating, I have been always motivating people that do exercise. If you are going to tell me that I do not have 30 minutes for yourself, then I think you are the most inefficient guy in the organization. If you can't find half an hour for yourself in 24 hours. For me, in the last 9 months, I lost track of exercise because I was traveling a lot. So I made excuses as usual, like every other person makes. Oh, I did not get time. I was traveling.
I was at the
so etc. etc. As usual, natka ji kartat tasate. In this pandemic, I got that opportunity again to get back on track.
Superb.
No sooner, I think 21st March, this thing started. I said from 24th March, first 3 days went in anxiety, what is really happening, what we need to do. But after that, after 3 days, then I said that I will not go and have a cup of tea. I will first exercise.
Kya baat hai. Sundar.
and then only I will go down and have a cup of tea. So
Badhiya.
that is the discipline I got because of this. I got back on track. Number two. Number three is uh, I now understood that there are a lot of things to do sitting at home also,
Ah,
like catching up with old friends. Most important, which we have forgotten.
बराबर है.
We don't know any friends anymore, except when we meet in some
Party
party
or
or some marriage
yeah.
or somewhere.
Mm.
I realized that I could cook. Okay. Then I realized I was not a pest at home, which my family used to think that if I sit at home, I'll be a pest.
Okay.
Not the case. So they also realize that now.
Okay, he's a different person.
Correct. And fourth is, of course, I've been singing for many years.
Wow.
So uh, I keep on recording songs. I keep on practicing. And of course, my favorite singer happens to be one and only Kishore Kumar.
किशोर कुमार, क्या बात है.
Yeah.
Right.
उसके गाने में बहुत गा लेता हूँ.
Excellent.
So this is
Excellent.
what I've been doing. I have my YouTube channel, my own channel, where I put all my songs and my performances wherever I
Wow.
have sang. So that is what I've been up to.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
so frankly speaking, Sirif, I don't think we have done anything hatke during this period, because for the
It's
past 10 years we have been doing this.
it is in their complete DNA of the organization that you are completely hatke. So that puts me at a question. TOC, theory of consent, is not known to many.
Yeah.
Some of them will know it like theory of consent, where you have identify the value chain and find out the constraint area, and then you actually see that eventually it will all run with that drumbeat that you have for the constraint area, and constraint might move,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So now, can you tell us how you got it into the culture or DNA? How and why did it happen? The TOC part. I mean, the conviction that Flipkart has shown, I've seen that is amazing, and it will not without it will not come without results. So how did it happen as a transformation?
Okay, I will tell you. This goes back to 2008, 2002, 2007, 2008, when we went for the TOC conference in Barcelona.
Okay.
That time, that was the first time I met Dr. Eddie Godrat in person.
Mhm.
And he had something called as a viable vision. Viable vision is what? Whatever is your sales today, in 4 years' time, it will be your profit. So today, suppose your sale is 100 crores, assume. In 4 years' time, that 100 crores will be your profit.
क्या बात है?
That was his
viable
vision. And when we went to Barcelona, we met him, and we said that we would like to apply for this. And he strongly refused us. He said, you have no chance, because viable vision works on delivery and quality, which is a hygiene condition in an automotive industry already way back in 2008, and therefore already established, and therefore you cannot do it. There is no viable vision for you. So we said, nothing doing. We are coming back and we are going to try it, because yes, hygiene was availability and necessary condition. The delivery was 100% necessary condition, not 100%, but 98%. But what we realized in the automotive industry then, when we started studying it, that most of the companies were at 60%, 70%. Number one. Number two, most of the companies were asking for 4 months forecast, 6 months forecast, 1 month, fixed forecast, 6 months variable forecast. Forget about it. Nobody can forecast. Nobody can forecast in this world. I cannot forecast what I'm going to eat tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
So we knew these two weaknesses in the industry. I'm not talking about automotive industry. I'm talking about industry as a whole now. what is going to happen tomorrow or what is the forecast, you will never know. You have to supply. At the same time, you cannot have higher inventory levels. That is where we started implementing TOC. Now, if you see a bottle, any bottle, you take it a whiskey bottle, you take a water bottle, you take a beer bottle, the bottleneck is always at the top.
Yes.
Bottleneck is always at the top, but what do the top people do? Blame everything on the juniors. Oh, hela akkalas nahi, hela doka nahi, ye bewakoof hai, he doesn't understand, he's not capable. No, the bottleneck is at the top. If you at the top say that this has to happen and we can make it happen, it will happen. TOC now. For the time being, forget the operational part of the theory of constraint, the delivery levels, the buffer penetration, the DBR, the CCPM. Forget about all that for the time being. The key is policy decisions. The policy of a company is the biggest constraint of any organization to grow beyond what it is right now. I will give you an example. In order to increase my profitability, I must reduce cost is an assumption. You do not need to reduce your cost. You need to sustain your costs. By reducing costs, you are not going to increase your profitability. Yes, you may by just 5 rupees and 10 rupees here and there.
But cutting the skin eventually.
Correct. You're cutting the skin. You're not doing anything. You're not going to get, you're going to use your resources on what? Some stupid Six Sigma, some small Kaizens here and there.
Right.
No.
Right.
Number one. Again, assumption. I have to deliver in bulk, so I reduce on
the pricing, the volume,
the transportation, the freight. But what have you done? What you have done is you have thought that you have utilized the resources of the plant that you have, and you have dispatched the material and you got the sales. But what has happened? You have not sold it. So it has gone under volume discount to a dealer, to a distributor, to a customer, so that inventory lies there. The distributor in turn, what does he do? He gives a further discount.
Right.
So what does the distributor want? The distributor is not interested in profitability. Distributor is interested in rotation of money. But our assumption is that distributor wants higher margins, higher profits. No, the distributor doesn't want it. The distributor wants less inventories. And all these things, high volume discounts, एक container load भेज दो और transportation कम करो, are all assumptions and policies made by the
top,
organized by the top, which is the biggest constraint. Those constraints, those policies we had to change. Another example, which is a very practical thing on all the organizations today. A marketing person taking a customer for a dinner will not provide him with the alcohol. There are some companies I know of who have these policies. According to me, the most stupidest policies.
So alcohol will not be provided.
Is the policy of some companies.
Perfect.
We do not have such policy.
Okay.
We do not have such policies. How much Shirish will drink in 1 evening? How much is he going to drink? 1 bottle? Every day is he going to have 1 bottle? 4th day he will be dead and gone. So Shirish also understands, if he's my marketing guy, that he's not just because the company has said drink, he will start drinking. Doesn't happen that way. All these are small policies which we changed completely. We made a policy that product, and if it is to go by plane, it will go by plane. Do not bother about the cost. These are the kind of some policies which we changed, due to which we got result. Yes, the operational part needs to be taken care of, obviously. But the main thing is policy, and second is you have to show your employees two things, which is very important. First is stability.
Right.
TOC says first show stability if you want loyalty of your employees, of your people to work for your company.
Mm-hmm.
What is that stability? Tell them laid off. You will not, your salaries will not be cut.
Mm. Right.
Then they will come out of the comfort zone. If you just try to show them growth, they are not going to come out of their comfort zone, and they will try to resist, which we call it layers of resistance.
7-8 layers of resistance. Yeah.
There's something called, yeah, 7. I think 8 has come now. I have not reached the 8 because in first 3 itself you're dead and gone. So I am very well versed with 7 layers of resistance. 8 I have not studied, but these layers of resistance can go away only if you do these kinds of TOC things, which are hatke, which we have been doing for the last 10 years. That has helped us in this coronavirus thing. That helped us in the 2012 recession also, where we were not affected a single bit. Not in our sales, not in our profits. So this is what we have done in TOC.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, in pandemic, if we just step back, and I know limited of TOC, but you can correct me. The constraint has moved from itself to the market. It is basically the market which is constrained, where you're not able to sell because there is no sale at all. So where is the constraint moved, and how are you managing that constraint to the maximum so that you maximize on it, you capitalize on it?
Okay, see, firstly, always remember, coronavirus or no coronavirus. You take Facebook, you take Apple, you take Microsoft, you take Reliance, you take any industry. Constraint always will be in the market. Unless you have 50% of global market share. Then it is time for diversification. Because beyond 50, it doesn't make any sense to go ahead. First thing. So market will always be the constraint. You can take any organization. Market will always be the constraint. You take a restaurant, market will always be a constraint, not your kitchen. How many times a customer comes in and goes about? How many customers will come in? Okay. Now in this virus thing, obviously because there is no sale, the constraint has come inside. That is very obvious for everybody. So it has now shifted to the first constraint is the moral of our employees.
Okay.
First thing, which we took care by every week communication to everybody. That you need not worry. The first communication, first line of the communication is always, you are not going to lose your job, neither a salary cut. So do not worry. Tell your family not to worry. But stay home, stay safe. We will revert when things get better. That's the communication. Finished.
Superb.
That, and whatever are the costs which were associated, obviously they have all gone away, except the salaries.
Yeah.
So there is really, because everything is shut. See, when everything is shut, when there is no business, there is no constraint. So there is no constraint as of now. But the morale of the employees is the key right now.
Okay.
How after pandemic we will start the factory? What we will do? Everybody's in business for 25 years. There is no hue and cry about it.
Kuch nahi hoga. 6 months.
Unnecessary. People are trying to make hue and cry about the whole thing. How supply chain we will work together again. How banks, everybody will work. No issues.
Conference monthly discussions and call over discussions ki just going round and round. Nothing will happen. Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. I do not see any problem except that these guidelines need to be followed. That is fine.
That's fine.
That is okay. That's a new thing. But we are not running a factory from since yesterday. We have been running it for 25 years. We means everybody. So everybody understands when it restarts what is to be done and how your own business is going to start with these new guidelines. That is fine. But I don't think so there is any reason for anybody to make a big issue out of it.
I
Not
think
at all.
more made like, making it unnecessarily bigger for no reasons.
Correct.
Maybe
Correct,
to find
correct.
out some excuses, pointing figures ki te nahi karala payal, government nahi karala payal, this and that maybe, and finding
Correct.
not yourself not performing, you yourself wherever you are in the organization, maybe that could be the way.
All these big consultancy firms will start with all this nonsense so that they start getting business.
It's basically,
We will be COVID consultants. they will be called. So people go for it. But that is unfortunate, but it is a fact.
I know. Now, see, employee morale had been definitely a concern, which is something that was an impact of the situation. But with the leadership like you, who is absolutely looking positive, always looking at positivity, how did you, built on it? It is something that is not overnight, but it is built into even your individuals or the top management's DNA. I was also looking at the corporate film, and that message was coming that we are convinced, we are sure. So where is that conviction and positivity coming from, Niranjan?
I don't know. Now this is inbuilt in my own personality, that I've always been, since my college times, since my school times, I've always been a positive student. Even in I've done my commerce. I've been a positive student when I was doing commerce. I did my law after that. So this, what do you call it? This swabhav nature, whatever it is, that is inbuilt. So I've not done anything really special. But what I always do is, for myself, and then of course in the company, I don't look at my friends or look at my enemies or look at people around me and try to copy it. I say, I'm doing this today, how I will do it better tomorrow. Simple. So if I can, in my morning exercise, if I can run for 3 kilometers, how am I going to run 3.2 kilometers from tomorrow? I'm least bothered Virat Kohli kiti padto, Dhoni kiti dongar chadto. Doesn't make any sense to me. So you challenge yourself every day, and what is the word? Mastram. Mastram. Don't bother so much. Don't think too much. सोच जब गहरी हो जाए तो फैसले अक्सर कमजोर होते हैं.
तो पहले
take a decision quickly. You may be wrong. That is fine.
Then to not to take a decision.
But not to take a decision, it's a disaster.
It's a crime.
Correct. You take a decision, you will make a mistake, but you have learned something, that this doesn't work. Don't repeat it.
Right.
That's it. You keep that attitude. I don't think so anybody should have a problem. I agree that COVID has given a lot of problems to everybody, especially the people, the small people who have no holding power. Yes, they are going to have problems. I understand. But you have no choice. You have to find out something. You can't keep on just sitting like this and cribbing about it and moaning about it. It's not going to help you. You have to decide for yourself whether you want to learn from this and do something positive, or keep on crying and bitching about what has happened. You decide what you want for yourself.
Right.
Let me tell you, 95% of the time, people are more self-motivated and get out of it. There are only a 5% who will still be, what will I do? Keep on crying, keep on cribbing, not trying to find out what I can do in this situation. Okay, you have nothing to do. Watch movies all day. Chalo wo karo. But do something. Don't just keep on thinking, now my life is changed, now what will I do? Forget about it.
I see a notion of, continuously competing with self, and that is ingrained not only in you, but could be in the leadership. And I find it as a organization trait, because
Yes.
the individuals that you will be choosing would also be having that, you in your frame of mind. If 95% people are optimistic in this world, that says everything actually. That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how you look at the thing and how it is responding to you.
Correct. Correct. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even in our companies, we do not uh, get the data on the competition. We don't. We don't need it.
Oh,
It's not required. Why do you want to copy? You are here. Try to go here. Simple. You have improved. As long as you improve every day, competition cannot touch you.
super.
Which is again a TOC thing, which Ellie Goddard taught us. PUGI, process of ongoing improvement. Keep on improving your things every day.
Every day.
Why do you want um, a plan, a 1 year plan? That in this month I will do this. Why? If I can improve every day on my constraint, that is very important. Improving on the constraint is very important. If you try to do improvement somewhere else, it's of no use. You've wasted.
It will not help you for your dumb bit.
No, it is no. Your capacity is wasted.
True.
Your resource is wasted. Your capacity is wasted. My salary is wasted to that person if that person is not subordinating to the constraint.
Kya baat
So,
hai.
so you keep on improving your area by even a fraction. We are sorted. That is the culture that we have. So we do not have any hi-fi things like Six Sigma projects and big Kaizen projects. Nothing of that sort. All stopped 5 years ago. Now, if you want to really do a Six Sigma, do it on a constraint and show me how it will improve the constraint. Then it's fine.
And how do you get people? So you define the constraint at the top, or how does that constraint? See, everybody is focused onto that constraint, right? Once identified for a month, for maybe a couple of months. So how do you get that communicated? And you need to get that kind of niche, everybody aligning to it, like everybody absolutely focusing on it. So ते कसं काय होतं? म्हणजे this is some magic.
Okay, see, the constraint will never shift. Constraint will always remain your market, sales. Okay, the world filtration market today is 23 billion. Okay, I am not even 0.5% of it. So forget about it. So constraint can never be inside the factory, inside the organization. It will always be outside. Number one. So the entire organization works on two things: fast development of a product, because it has to be given to the customer immediately, and delivery to the customer when he requires it and he doesn't have to keep any inventories.
So just in time when that is required. Absolutely.
Yeah, you can say just in time, but it's not really just in time. We have inventory levels as per our TOC methodology.
Right,
so it's not just, it's a pool. No sooner he eats one will be replenished. Simple system. Now, when I say one, I'm talking about MOQ.
It could be quantity that is required.
Yeah, it may be 12, it may be pack of 30, whatever is the packaging. It is never one. So that's the way we run it. So everybody is focused on two things, two necessary conditions in our company, which cannot be compromised: delivery, quality. These are necessary conditions. So if somebody comes and tells me, sir, I have delivered 100% and with 100% quality, I said, I'm not even interested. Because that's the hygiene. That is what we are here for. So don't tell me all that. What you should tell me, that I was delivering in 2 days. Now I've got that lead time with XYZ improvements to 1.5 days. So that what has happened in this, he has worked on the constraint and it has given benefits in terms of inventory and finally in terms of profitability.
Hmm. So typically, how is your goal sheet designed from the top? Is it based on the kind of savings or contribution to the constraint that you have from the top down, or how does it work to keep them
No,
motivated?
no, no. It's a very simple process that we follow.
Mhm.
At the top, there is a goal which has been defined that deliver to the customer at the fastest speed that you can
Okay.
with absolute minimal inventories.
Mhm.
So in this, what happens? The logistics guys are measured for
Covered.
delivery.
Mhm.
The operational guys, who are the production guys, are measured for what they are producing every day.
Mhm.
They cannot produce where the material is in green. If the material is in the red, only then they have to start the plant and manufacture.
Mhm.
Now, let us assume if tomorrow uh, there is no red, let us assume for a minute, plant is shut.
Mm.
Nobody needs to work. That communication is very, very clear.
Oh, oh,
We have not reached a situation yet,
there. Yeah.
fortunately. Okay. But what goes to in red, if suppose there are 100 greens and only 20 go in reds, 20 manufacturing of reds is just 1 hour of shift. Only 1 hour the plant will run. After that, the plant is shut. Nobody will work. So everybody knows that they are not measured for production efficiency. They are measured for the order fulfillment of the reds.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Number one. So that is operational people are taken care of. Sales people are taken care of by, obviously there is sales number over there. So there is no issue over there.
Mm.
Logistics people are measured on deliveries. And development people are measured on how quickly and in the least lead times
Mhm.
you develop a product and give it to the customer. So these are the 4 pillars that we measure. That's all. Rest need not be measured at all. Waste of time, waste of energy. Let those people keep on doing what they are doing.
Whatever
So
they.
that's that. So that's the way we operate. Keep it as simple as possible. Do not try to measure everybody for everything. Doesn't make any sense.
So with this kind of catching the constraint by a pinch and leaving everything else as decoupled from there, work from home would have not mattered for you for that matter, because you don't care. You just deliver this whenever it is required, whenever it is read. बाकी आप पे छोड़ दिया, आपको क्या करना है वो मुझे बताओ, किशोर कुमार के गाने गाओ, whatever you want to do.
Absolutely correct. But this COVID gave us that opportunity, which we wouldn't have otherwise done.
Right.
We wouldn't have done this sitting at
Mm.
home for 2 months. I wouldn't have done it. Definitely, I wouldn't have done it. I would have gone somewhere. But now I know that
It's
I
possible.
can. It is possible. It is very much possible. But it was only a mindset. Of course, we had never thought of it.
We never.
And what we were, yeah, and just before COVID, you will not believe this. Just before COVID, in January, I went to see a big piece of land for future office,
And now all that
which
money
is
is completely saved in front of you.
which is gone. I don't need it because if I have, let us say, I have 600 employees, which means I have 600 offices today.
And you converted that money that got saved virtually into maybe provision for the salaries, if at all you want to increase
Exactly,
the sustenance
exactly,
during that. And that's the way
exactly.
you see even
Right.
TCS like company, 26,000 seating place, Sahyadri Park in Hinjawadi. Now they're talking about 75% people will work from home. I mean, all the expansion will be at home. People work
Correct.
from home. The whole
Correct.
paradigm is
Correct.
changed.
And now with Geo, correct. Now with Geo coming in, Reliance Geo, yes, network internet was a problem in India around 3-4 years ago. I agree. Not today.
Mm.
Today, I think we are for at least, what do you require the internet for? Emails, basically, and
Right.
these kind of Zoom calls.
These kind of video calls, yeah.
Yeah, and for this, I don't think
Not
you need a fantastic bandwidth.
absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah. So,
Okay, coming to maybe the last leg.
if you
Yeah.
ask me, what fit is this? I would say, yeah, work
Uh,
from home and save on office spaces.
yeah. So a question that is going in my mind as I think about this situation. Now, money is not getting transacted apart from the spending that we do for the most essential commodities. Money is not getting transacted. So I was just thinking about what is the currency right now. Currency is not money, not dollars, not because we are not. There is no revenue. But then, is it a goodwill that we are generating? It is the kind of positivity we are implying. Is it a kind of now, if at all we have customers, we reach out to them and ask, what are the things that we will be doing eventually as moving forward? So, what is the currency? And you mentioned one thing actually in your answer is employee morale becomes definitely one of the things that you are doing. But what are the other currencies that you think? So, what are the levers right now in our hand, which actually help us steer that situation?
See, production is shut, I know, but development work is on. Everybody is doing their development work. Yeah. The designing has not stopped. Development of a product which can be done via phone has not stopped.
क्या बात है?
So, yeah, so meetings are happening, plans are happening. According to me, as usual, work is happening, not at 100%, but it is happening, definitely. Only thing which is not happening is production. So, frankly speaking, I am in connection with all my customers on a regular basis. In fact, all my big OEMs, they have been holding these not Zoom meetings, but Teams meeting, Microsoft Teams meeting.
Microsoft Teams meetings.
Yeah. So Eicher had it, Tata's had it, Leyland will be having it soon. So all are in touch with everybody, according to me. Everybody, let me tell you, everybody has seen this lockdown as a golden opportunity to sit back, relax, think, and realize that what we have been doing for so many years was all non-value added. Were making mistakes. We have realized now let us make new mistakes post lockdown. So everybody is going to make mistakes, but they will be, hopefully there will be new mistakes.
Right.
Yeah. So I think, barring people for whom I feel very sorry, where small restaurant guys, the gym guys, the theater people, the malls,
yeah.
They definitely are going to have a serious problem. Because if you see, most of the retails or most of the theaters are on daily earnings.
Earning based on the tickets that they sell. More footfall, basically the footfall. And that's completely stopped
so
now.
I feel bad for these guys. Definitely I feel bad for, but when they open up and whoever has the holding power and who survive, let us say a theater like E Square, just an example, if they have the holding power and if they can sustain for 6 months without any problems, I think they will be fine after the theaters open, because once everything opens, it is going to be an explosion.
It's going to be, a
huge explosion in the economy. May not come. Yes, people are going to be scared of coming out on the streets, but it's because people are, what do you call,
eager now. They are just waiting.
Desperation. I was hungry the whole day, so Sandhya I eat lots. So that is what is going to happen after this lockdown gets over. So people will say, "Oh, I have not been seeing movie in the theater, so I will now, this whole week I'll go every day to the movie, for the movie in the theater."
Shopping, correct. Amount of shopping.
Yes, that is bound to happen. So in a way, economy will explode. Legate होणार नाही, obviously.
It will take time, but it will
take time for the people for the fear to go away. की नाही बाबा आता मला ते व्हायरस बिरस होणार नाही. क्या म्हणजे होणार नाही असं कोणी सांगता येत नाही, पण that's the kind of psychology that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Wonderful. So coming back to a closure, I think Niranjan, thanks for this time. But do you have some role model, or do you want to give some message to the individuals who feel a little bit lull or not so positive from your side, Niranjan?
The message that I would give, which I tell myself every day in the morning when you get up, think absolutely positively. Yeah. In the newspaper, if you read some bad news, think of a positive way in that. What is that positive way? Let us assume I read about an accident taken place on the expressway. Yes, it's bad, but don't feel bad about what you've just read. Think for yourself that how I will avoid this.
Right.
It's just an example. Just one example. And the other thing is, it is no disaster or anything. The world is not going to end here. These things are going to keep on coming. When these things keep on coming, that is the time you learn a lot of things which you had never realized. So take that rather than I am sitting at home, I am stuck at home, now what will I do? Yes, I understand sitting with your own wife at home for 2 months is a big deal, but you have to tackle that too. So now if you have tackled that for 2 months, you imagine what you have learned.
What capacity that you have.
That you have to tackle, especially you were married only for maybe for the past 6 months. Yes, it was fun. But people who are beyond 2 years, 5 years, imagine what you have learned in life. That is the most positive sign for a married couple.
Wonderful. Super. I think it was full of introspection. It was continuous improvement translated to your business improvement, the strong principles of TOC, you optimize and keep optimize, moving the constraint, focus on the constraint for not only yourself, but eventually to the business, and eventually on the lighter side, keep yourself motivated and also take positive meaning of whatever is happening. So I think that's the kind of summary that I have, Niranjan. Thanks a lot for the time that you've given, and really appreciate.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you, meeting you, and let's meet in person once this COVID thing.
Absolutely, I'm eager to hear your Kishore Kumar songs. I also play a little bit of mouth organ, so it'll be fun to have jamming.
Very good. No problem. Please subscribe to my channel, Niranjan Kirloskar.
I'll take a look. So yes. All our best wishes, Niranjan, for your journey, your personal journey, professional journey, whatever you are taking on for Flipkart to grow, and let that positivity grow and bless everybody around you, Niranjan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Bye.
बिजनेस कोई भी हो, सक्सेस की नींव हम रखते हैं।
बुलंदियों को छूने की आपके अरमानों की उम्मीद जगाती जोत है, हर सपनों का हम स्रोत है।
सही स्ट्रेटेजी, परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं। स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन।